Dunkers and Dunkettes, it's White Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we back with year 4 of the Madden 22 Different Broncos realistic rebuild. This is a third year with Aaron Rodgers, 2 years with Aaron Rodgers, 2 playoff appearances, no playoff wins though. Unfortunately, ran into the juggernaut Chiefs last season, got knocked out of the first round again. He is an old man now, about 40 years old. We might have to draft his successor for the final year, but it's basically Super Bowl a bust in year 4 for us. So let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad before the preseason. So like I said, Aaron Rodgers, he is 40 now. Still got that. Still superstar Dev, went down from the X Factor. Probably his final season. We brought him back another 1-year contract. But third season in, we got to try to get that Super Bowl. We need that Super Bowl win. This is our Super Bowl window to win now. We failed to develop these 2 quarterbacks behind him, so we might have to draft his replacement for year 5, probably in another Super Bowl bust situation. Devonte Williams, breakout star last year, finally got that superstar dev. Proud of my boy. Salute to him. Still got Tariq Cohen. Sproul Lindsley, even though he lost his star dev, still one of the best young fullbacks in the league. Still got Cortland Sutton in a contract year, I think. But Jerry Jeudy's going to get the #1 reps this season. We brought back KJ Hamler, who had a breakout year last year. Noah Fant, no more Albert O, so Noah Fant will get more targets as the tight end 1. Still got the same offensive line, Garrett Bowles in a contract year. He's our oldest lineman that we got. Still got Risner, got Cushionberry. We brought in Quessenberry, so we got the Berries at center. Muti still there. He's been our best lineman, I believe. And Quinn Miners. Draymond Jones, he been balling at the defensive end spot. We brought in Sheldon Richardson, but Whittington, who was our second-round pick at D-tackle last season, played well when his number called. When I forgot our starter, Bass, got hurt. Whittington came in, got a couple sacks in a couple of games, so he'll get a chance to compete with Sheldon Richardson for the starting job at right end. No more Calais Campbell. So we got Enrique Bass. Hopefully he can stay healthy this season. And then our third-round pick at edge rusher will be the rookie Anthony Nails out of Texas Tech. Raheem Brown, they'll compete. Raheem's been our starter the past couple of seasons. Lost his star dev trait, but still a decent player, still all right. And then Josie Jewell, Brandon Browning has been disappointing. Jewell has been our leading tackle every year. And then our first-round pick was Matthew Ingram out of Oklahoma. He was a left outside linebacker. We noticed that he was balanced all around. I moved him inside, the middle linebacker. He went up a point. He was a 70 overall at left outside linebacker. Moved him in to middle linebacker. He actually went up a point. You don't see that a lot. So I'm glad that happened. And then we still got Bradley Chubb. Shout out to Cooper. He's been great for special teams. And then PS2 still holding it down. And I like how he went up to X Factor. Devonte Williams went up to Superstar Dev. And Madden didn't rob us for once. Maybe they'll rob us in the next offseason, but for this season, for year 4, we got a new X Factor on defense, a new superstar on offense, so hopefully that'll help us out. Media will be cornerback 2. And then we got a rookie, Mike Taylor, in the second round, 69 normal dev out of LSU. But we also got Zay Clifford out of Florida, another rookie cornerback. And look at this, Draft King in the 4th round, hidden dev trade. So they'll compete for the slot role. We'll probably use a little bit of both of them. And then we still got Justin Simmons. Still got Stephon Gilmore, who played well. He had 2 picks last season. And we have another open competition, Brandon McManus. Missed about 5 field goals last season. Getting older. We drafted his eventual replacement. And look at this. You look at the kick power. The younger kicker got a better leg and better accuracy at this point. So we might need to go ahead and roll with Garrett at kicker. And then we still got Paul Gilmore, second-year punter, but that's the squad for the preseason. So we got some open competition at kicker, got some open competition at right end, maybe even middle linebacker. Baron Browning still could compete for the job, even though we got that first-round middle linebacker. We got slot corner up for grabs. We got receiver 1 between Sutton and Judy. So preseason will matter. In year 4, let's go ahead and simulate the preseason. Got the Seahawks week 1. Really don't matter if we get the L. It's all about performance. We do get the L. We got some trade offers for Garrett Bowles, just shopping him around, just see what kind of value we get for him. Probably not going to trade him, though. We're not going to trade him to the Rams. I know they have a good partnership trading Von Miller away to the Rams, but we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to entertain that right now, even though they offer us a 3, a 5, and a 7, 3 picks. Don't need picks at this point. So 27-0, impressive. That's a good win. For the competition, for the battles that we got, let's go ahead and make some of the subs. So let's start. Wow, I ain't even fixed the depth chart how I wanted it. So Whittington's been getting in, so we're gonna start Whittington over Sheldon Richardson, and then this will be Draymond and Allen. Ingram will get in. Got the cornerbacks. Get Clifford some playing time. Let's get Caden Stearns and Walton some playing time. Let's get Johnson and Derby. Let's bench Aaron Rodgers. Won't play the final preseason game. Then everybody else should be straight. We'll go with Jerry Jeudy here. Oh, forgot the most important battle of this preseason. Nope, not kick return. It will be kicker. Let's see what the young guy can do. Let's see what Garrett can do. See if he can make his field goals. So we do have an injury. Jules back. And we take the L, but most importantly, let's go ahead and check out the stats for the preseason. And Garrett Stratton. So once again, these backup quarterbacks both played okay, but this time we're going to let Stratton go, and we're going to go with the second guy. Brad made the season. He did throw 3 touchdowns. I do understand he had more attempts. But look at that completion percentage, though. For Stratton, 38%. So, yeah, we'll roll with Brad May. None of them are going to be our quarterback in the future, though. Tariq Cohen still balling. And then I think we're going to roll with Jerry Jeudy as a receiver 1 this season. Look at Eric Joseph with 2 touchdowns. What about the offensive line? So offensive line played well. Baron Browning, now he actually played a little bit more than our first round pick, Ingram. And Ingram basically matched him. He was 4 tackles off, still had a half a sack. So with him being the first round pick, we're going to roll with Ingram over Baron Browning. And let's check out the sacks. So Whittington will beat out Sheldon Richardson for the starting job at right end. No picks from the secondary. So I can't tell who's going to start at slot corner. And then kicking, Gialamo actually missed a field goal. McManus made his. So we're going to put Garrett on the practice squad. It's only fair. It's only fair. And with this being a Super Bowl or bust year for us, it would only be right to try to get McManus a ring. I think he already has a ring, but we'll go ahead and put Stratton on the practice squad this season. So we'll roll with May as the backup. Don't need this guy. 2 years in the league and you're still under a 60 overall. I ain't having it. Joseph and Kelly both played well. Seth Williams, 4 years in the league. We might go ahead and cut him this time. Haven't been able to develop him. But we can keep him for depth for now. Put this guy on the practice squad. Put this guy on the practice squad. We'll keep Seth Williams for now. So I give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers. O-line played well. Don't need this guy. I think we're going to keep all three of these linebackers. And we have too many middle linebackers. So Blake can go. Damn, we drafted well at linebacker this year. We got Owens, we got Ingram, we got Nails, we still got Harris from last season. So we got a lot of depth. We could cut Baron Brown. You know what? Did we cut Baron Browning or put him on the trade block? That's what I'm gonna do. Put him on the trading block. I'm gonna take Garrett Bowles off the trade block. I just want to see what kind of value we get for him. But ultimately, we're not gonna trade him. Right, we got Cooper, cornerbacks. I like Cliff. Yeah, we can get rid of this guy, Greg Cameron. We brought in Kennedy just to be a backup. And then the rookie Derby and Walton. Is he hybrid? I might move. No, he's not. He's a zone. What about Walton? Run support. We could keep 2 kickers on the roster. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We do got to cut 3 more people, though. It could be the 2 safeties and the kicker. I'll tell you what. We don't need 5 middle linebackers, but I like... I know what I'll do. We'll move the kicker to the practice squad. Hopefully another team doesn't pick him up. I feel like they will. Should I even risk it? Because I do have practice squad stealing on. Damn. I think I'm going to move Derby to the practice squad just because we got Jamar Johnson still. And then Walton. We'll move him to the practice squad because we still have Caden Stearns. And I'm going to move Owens to the practice squad since we do have 4 other middle linebackers. So we're actually going to keep 2 kickers on the team. So if Brandon McManus is fucking up, we got Garrett right behind him. So hopefully that lights a fire under his ass. And I like the depth of the team. I like the depth of the team. That's the squad going into the regular season. Let's go ahead and upgrade the players, get ready for week 1, and see if we can make it 3 for 3 with Aaron Rodgers on the team for the playoffs. But we need a playoff victory. Need a playoff victory. I understand we got the juggernaut Chiefs in our division. Go ahead and set the depth chart. Make sure that's straight. And we should be better this year. On defense, we added a lot of young pieces in the draft. On the defensive side, we got Devonte Williams at Superstar Dev. So all our young players like Judy, Hamler, Noah Fant, Williams, they're all developing. Even though Aaron Rodgers is declining a little bit. Got Lindsey, Davis, Tariq Cohen will not be a fullback. So we're actually going to go with Judy this year. Sutton at number 2. Noah Fant. Garrett Bowles. Risner. Barry. Moody. Miners. Okay. Draymond. Jones. No, I want Allen. I want Whittington. I don't know why they do this. Sheldon Richardson. And who do they have here? They had Raheem Brown there. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do Agam. We brought him back. He'll be back up defensive tackle. And then we're going to actually put Sheldon Richardson At number 3, the rookie Nails, third round pick. He'll start. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start Raheem Brown, and we're going to sub in Nails. That way we use both of them. We're going to start Matthew Ingram, Baron Browning on the trading block, and we got Cooper, and we got Malone. And then another thing I wanted to do is I'm going to start the second round pick, Mike Taylor, who has the regular normal dev trait. And then our hidden dev, Zay Clifford, will be our sub slot cornerback. So that way we utilize all these guys. Let's put Caden Stearns right here. Johnson, yep. Kick return. We're going to try Tariq Cohen this time on kickoff return. We're going to take him back from punt return. And we got Kelly. Actually, I like Kelly, Taylor, and then we're going to do Cohen. Let's do Clifford. Kickoff start, we're actually going to go with the rookie kicker, who is the backup, so that way he gets some reps kicking the ball off. Tariq Cohen for third down, power back. Devonte, slot receiver. They got Hamler. Let's go back with Judy. I want Judy to have a breakout year. And then for left, we're going to do Nails and Raheem Brown, Malone. On the right, we're going to do Bradley Chubb with Cooper. And should we do Baron Browning here? No. Ingram, no. Whittington, no. Could do Gary Allen. I don't know who to put right here. Let's put Raheem Brown. Let's put Brown. And then for D tackle, we're going to go Bass. We're going to go Draymond Jones, then Bass, then Whittington. Not going to do Sheldon Richardson. And then for linebacker, we're going to go Jewell, the rookie Ingram, and we're going to give Baron Browning a chance. And then slot corner, like I said, we're going to do, nope, not Kennedy. We're going to do Zay Clifford, our slot corner, and we're going to put Taylor right there. And let's do Caden Stearns. So we're being flexible, trying to use all of our guys. We got some guys starting, some guys coming in to sub in. That way we use everybody. And we need to make the playoffs again. Really need to make the Super Bowl, but I ain't trying to get fired. You know, if you pick that as a goal and you don't actually get to the Super Bowl, you will be fired. We got the New England Patriots, week 1 at Mile High Stadium. Aaron Rodgers, final year with the Broncos. Let's see if there's actually some quarterback prospects in the draft class that we could target and look at. And there is one at the top of the board. And how the hell do you say his first name? Geoff Scott out of Florida. So there's him. There's a dude down here, Jason Hutchinson. There's another guy, J.D. Harden. And then there's another guy, Colin Hancock. So it's about 4 quarterbacks in the top 10, 3 in the top 5 that we can look at. So we'll definitely be able to get our quarterback of the future. But that's next season. That's in the off season. Let's take care of business in the regular season. Let's get the dub. Let's get the W against the Patriots week 1. And we do. Barely squeak out a victory. 23-21 though. Shut the run down. Ran the ball a little bit. Passed it a little bit. No turnovers. That's why I like to see. They couldn't get a third down conversion against us. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Matt Jones played well himself. Devonte Williams, man, He's the key. If Devonte Williams can keep running the rock hard like that, I don't know why my cornerbacks get killed by receivers every damn game. But Jerry Jeudy, Noah Fant, Cortland Sutton, Devonte Williams is the key to this offense. When he goes, we go. Josie Jewell, Bradley Chubb, the leaders at the linebacker position. And then look at McManus. We thought about bringing in Justin Tucker in the free agency, and look at that, missed a field goal. But McManus, 3 for 3, 100%. So bringing in that rookie kicker lit a fire under his ass. Regional focus scouting, we'll delegate that. Now we got the Saints, another home game. Can we stay undefeated at home? And we do. We squeak out another victory, another close game. We had a bunch of close games last season, but we were on the wrong end of it. This season, we looked to turn it around. Pretty even game. Both turnovers, both 6 third down conversions. They went for it on fourth down twice, so I don't know how they lost that game. We scored 2 field goals in the fourth quarter. They got 1. So keeping McManus looked like it paid off. No sacks from the O-line. Devonte Williams, again, running the ball. Cortland Sutton accepting his new role as wide receiver 2. KJ Hamler with a touchdown. McTelvin Agam brought him back, moved him to D tackle, took a 2-point loss. Doesn't matter. He gets a sack. And then Josie Jewell with the pick. And McManus perfect on the season. He better stay perfect, because he got somebody looking over his shoulder, ready to take his spot. Mock draft 1. Let's see where they got us projected. Hopefully it's like pick 32. That means they think we win the Super Bowl. And they have a second Oscar Valentine, another edge rusher. Don't really need another one. We got plenty of them. Plenty young ones too. So 2-0 against 2-0 Atlanta Falcons. Can we get our first win on the road? And we do. 27-21. I think the game went into overtime, and we are actually 3-0. So our best start so far. Aaron Rodgers went off. No turnovers. Yep, the game went into overtime. Niles Moore, their rookie quarterback from a couple seasons ago. And look at the O-line. Shout out to the offensive linemen. Shout out to them dudes in the trenches. Not giving up no sacks 2 games in a row. Devonte Williams averaging about 70, 80 yards a game. And look at Noah Fant. We let Albert O go. 12 catches, 156 yards from the tight end position. Cortland Sutton's been on a tear ever since we moved him to wide receiver 2. And then look at Raheem Brown. Still starting, but we got Nails coming in as the sub linebacker. And look at that duo. Using all of our talent, all of our young talent, finding ways to get everybody on the field. I love it. McManus perfect with the extra points, and we are 3-0. And of course, the Chiefs will be 3-0. Kennedy's back. Let me make sure that he is at the bottom of the depth chart at the cornerback position, because they will put him in over Clifford. I knew they would do that. Let me make sure the slot. Yep. Stearns, Taylor. Always make it. I tell y'all this all the time. Always make sure your depth chart is the way you want it to be. They will switch it up on you. So Raheem Brown, who was a star dev when we drafted him, Madden robbed him. He has a chance to get his star dev back, and that makes it even more complicated for us, because we got a lot of good young linebackers and edge rushers. So let's see if he can get his star dev trait back, and we actually lose. Of course we lose when it's a dev trait scenario. Looks like I thought that game went to overtime. Look at that. We were down 31-7 at halftime. So we deserve to lose that game. 3 turnovers. Yep, we deserve to lose that game. Trey Lance was perfect against us. Tariq Cohen had a touchdown. Eric Joseph with a bomb. 1 catch for 51 yards. Judy with 2 touchdowns. Quinn Miners gave up a sack. Let's see. I don't think he hit the dev trait. And if he didn't, we might just go ahead and go with the rookie Nails as the starter. Yep. So we might just go with Nails as a starter. That's what happens, man. I mean, he must have been playing well enough to get the scenario, but he didn't hit it. So it's unfortunate. It's time to go with Nails. See what he can do. And if he isn't playing well, we'll go back to Brown. So it isn't over yet completely for Brown. Got the Carolina Panthers at home. Let's see if we can get the W against them. And we do. 42-17. Blowout. I always love it when we got a blowout. And look at that. Devonte Williams, 213 rushing yards. I don't know if that was all him. We shut the passing game down. So I put Nails in as a starter at left side linebacker, and our defense just shuts everything down. 2 touchdowns for Aaron Rodgers. We got 3 sacks against Donald. 150 yards rushing. 4 tutties for Devonte Williams. I said in year 1 he was going to break out, even though he got hurt in year 1. Eric Joseph, he's been getting bombs for some reason. Are we just using 4 wide receivers? Somebody getting hurt. Enrique Bass, 2 sacks. Bradley Chubb. And then the rookie, second-round pick, Mike Taylor, with a pick. And he's not even our sub cornerback. It's the guy behind him, the other rookie. So we're using all of our talent. Somebody is hurt. I think it's one of my receivers. And it is KJ Hamler. So we're going to go with the guy that keeps getting those bomb catches. We got his name already. Hopefully we won't forget his name again. It is Eric Joseph. And they have Kellyanne. Why do they have Kelly? No, we're going with Eric Joseph. And we have another breakout scenario. As a blocker, I'm guessing that's Noah Fant. So if he can do what he did a couple of games ago where he had 156 yards, he'll go up to Superstar Dev. Weekly awards, I think Devonte Williams might have got it with the 4 touchdowns. He does. So we're 4-1. Good start. Of course the Chiefs will be 4-1. Of course the Raiders will be right behind us. But let's see if we can stay hot. Can we beat the 3-2 Baltimore Ravens? Can we shut down Lamar Jackson? And we do. We're actually winning these games. So, like I said, even though we haven't had a playoff victory, I'm liking this rebuild so far. Like, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun when you win in games. Plus, I love to see Aaron Rodgers go to the Broncos in real life. And then look at that, Eric Joseph. That we got a lot of depth. That's why it's important to have. I tell y'all this all the time too. Have depth on your team, especially when you're playing injury zone. It's important to have depth. And no sacks, no picks, no nothing. But look at that. McManus has been perfect on the season. So bringing in that rookie kicker, keeping him on the roster is working out for us. We got a lot of guys coming back from injury. Another player injured. Who is it? It's Tariq Cohen. And we are on a bye week, though. But knowing Madden, because we only have 2 running backs on our roster, they might try to cut somebody on the team to make room for another linebacker. I'm going to go with Nails. Hate how they always mess up the depth chart. And I know Noah Fant didn't hit on the scenario. Ingram's been kind of quiet. First round pick been kind of quiet. I ain't gonna cap. Hopefully he's not a bust. But since we are at the mid mark, we got Patrick Surtain. Yep, X Factor. Bringing him back, definitely, most definitely. Get him whatever he wants. 77 mil. Happy to bring him back. Justin Simmons. Ain't really been playing like Justin Simmons, but team captain. I might actually wait on him. Devonte Williams, though, definitely want to bring him back. That's not a bad contract for a superstar, 86 overall, 24-year-old running back with superstar dev. That's not that bad. Stephon Gilmore will wait. Same thing with Bowles just because of age. Then Quinn Miners, we're going to keep this offensive line together. Give him 29 mil. Everybody buying in. Everybody wants to win. Josie Jewell, been our lead. Now, we got a lot of young linebackers behind him. Even though he's been our leading tackler, and even though Madden's been robbing him of his dev trait, he keeps going up to star dev, and then they keep taking him back down to the Boring Brown. We're going to wait on him, too, just because they're older players. So we'll wait on Aaron Rodgers, of course, Josie Jewell, and Justin Simmons. We might bring Justin Simmons back, but he's not been playing like Justin Simmons. We are at the midseason, so let's go ahead and upgrade the squad. And it's just so annoying that, like, when we finally win in all these games, of course, Madden, being Madden, they have the Chiefs 5-1, Raiders 4-3. So it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be a cakewalk to win a division. But we don't really care about winning the division, especially with we're in a division with the Chiefs and the AFC West. We just care about making the playoffs and getting playoff wins against the Super Bowl. And they have us projected to. Do they have us in the Super Bowl? They have us losing the AFC Championship game to the Colts. So that could happen. They have us taking a running back, Donovan Perry. So we are projected to go to the AFC Championship at this point of the season. Five and 1 Chiefs, 5-1 Broncos. Probably gonna be a hell of a game. We do gotta go to Kansas City. We gotta go to Arrowhead Stadium. So it's gonna be tough. Let's try to get the dub. And close game, man. Close game. So we'll see them in Denver, though. We'll get our rematch. We'll get our revenge in Denver. Pretty even game. We probably should have won it. We won 4-4, and it came to overtime, man. They must have got the ball first, so the coin flip decided the game. Aaron Rodgers balled out, probably in his final matchup against Patrick Mahomes if we don't see them in the playoffs. And look at Baker, though. Mitch Baker stepping in for Tariq Cohen. 71 yards, touchdown. I like it. KJ Osborne going off Noah Fant. Wish he would have did that last game. And then Kelly with a touchdown. Bradley Chubb, Josie Jewell, sacks. Bradley Chubb with a pick. So Bradley Chubb's having a Bradley Chubb type of year. We finally put him back on his right rushing side. He's been rushing the left side, so maybe that was the problem from the get-go. And we do get Caden Stearns and Tariq Cohen back. Let me make sure Caden Stearns isn't slot cornerback because Madden will switch up your depth chart because they feel like they are in charge and they feel like they're doing the rebuild. See? That's how predictable Madden is, man. Predictable. Weekly awards. I don't know who this might be. Might be Bradley Chubb. A sack, 5 tackles, and a pick. And we are 5-2, so even though we lost, still a game behind the Chiefs. Still got time. And all of our games have been close. I think we had one blowout victory, but 39-36 on the road against Cleveland Browns. 200 rushing yards. If this is Aaron Rodgers' final season, he's going out with a bang, man. He's been balling. Who was that quarterback? Who was the Browns' quarterback? Sam McGee. Oh, I thought it was a backup. But Devonte Williams, 168, 2 touchdowns. Tariq Cohen comes back from injury, gets a touchdown. Noah Fant, another 100-yard game, 2 touchdowns. He's having a breakout year. Garrett Bowles giving up a sack. Matthew Ingram, I said he was quiet. Look at that, 8 tackles, a sack and a half. Whittington with a sack and a half, and then a pick for Denzel Ward for them. And then McManus finally misses a field goal, but he's having a great year so far. So we ain't gonna bench him. We ain't gonna hold it against him. We're winning games with him. That's all that matters. KJ Hamler is back though from injury, so that's gonna make our offense even more lethal, more dangerous. So I'm glad to have him back. And we do got the 2-6 Chargers, so they're at the bottom of our division. Look at the Raiders; they're trying to come back at 6-3, and we take care of the Raiders. 7 wins. So it looks like we're gonna have another winning season. I don't want to talk too soon though. I don't want to jinx us or shut the run down. We got 3 turnovers against them. 3 picks for Herbert. Brad May got in, completed a pass. Good for him. Devonte Williams, though, the key to the offense. I'm going to keep saying it. Jerry Jeudy, 100 yards. Noah Fant, having a breakout year. Might make it to the thumbnail for this video. Probably going to be him or Bradley Chubb. Stephon Gilmore's been quiet. Pat Surtain's been quiet, but the secondary getting some picks. McManus, perfect on the day. So I'm loving the season. Hopefully we can replicate this and do this in the playoffs, and we have another scenario. Can we finally hit on a dev trade scenario? And it is Quentin Whittington. All we gotta do is just stuff the run, get him off that boring brown, get him to that silver, that shiny silver. And we got the Raiders, who are 6-4. If they beat us, they'll move to second place or first place, depending on if the Chiefs lose, and it's gonna be a tight race for the division. Can we beat the Raiders at home? And of course we lose. Of course we do. Of course we do. We don't want to win the division. All we care about is making the playoffs. So I don't know. I can't remember if we already played the Raiders. We lost the game because of our 2 turnovers. Threw 2 picks. Derek Carr really didn't kill us. We actually killed him a little bit with the 4 sacks. Mitch Baker with another touchdown. Jerry Jeudy over 100 yards. Offensive line giving up a couple of sacks. And then Draymond Jones, he's been kind of quiet. We have a lot of guys that have been quiet, even though we've been having success. 2.5 sacks. Bradley Chubb with a sack. Matthew Ingram starting to wake up. So it looks like we have a race for the thumbnail for this video. It's either going to be Bradley Chubb or Noah Fant. I usually base it off of the guys that play well in the video for that season. And Whittington and Nails both coming back from injury. So I'm guessing Whittington, he actually hit it. So we have a new dev trade, our second round pick of last season, who was a backup D tackle starting at right end this year for Calais Campbell. And he's off of the boring brown, and he's got the shiny silver dev trade. Proud of him. Let me make sure I think I just saw for the rush right in, they had Whittington there. Oh, no, it's still Bradley Chubb. So shout out to Whittington. Star dev. That just makes our defense even more dangerous. Can we sweep the Chargers and get 8 wins of the season? Of course we don't. 2-game losing streak. I feel like this is the point in the season where Madden wants us to melt down a little bit. So we can't get the number 1 seed. So we can't win the division. So we have to work our ass off just to get to the playoffs. Our running game got shut down. Like I said, the key, Devonte Williams. If he gets shut down, we're most likely gonna lose. Draymond Jones starting to wake up. So we need to get off this losing streak. Hurry up and get to 8-9 wins. We're still only 2 games behind the Raiders and took over second place. And it looks like we're getting a lot of injuries. Can't have that. This close to the playoffs, 6-5 Titans. They're trying to fight back for a playoff spot. And, of course, we lose. 3-game losing streak. Of course, Madden. You're going to do this to me. Don't do this to me. And we got the Chiefs at home. We need to win that game. Aaron Rodgers played well, but we couldn't stop Derrick Henry. So, couldn't stop A.J. Brown. Draymond Jones has been going off. Agum's having a great year as a backup. Shout out to the punter. Inside the 20, 2 times, 69-yarder punt. But we're on a 3-game losing streak. Let's check out the playoff picture just to make sure that we're still in it at 7-5. And we are the 7th seed, fighting for our lives. Hanging off the cliff. But 8:30 p.m. at home, Maha Stadium, TV primetime game. A win keeps us in the loop for the playoffs, keeps us in the loop for the division. We need to split with the Chiefs. They already beat us in that close game earlier in the season, and we get our asses swept. We are on a 4-game losing streak, playing ourselves out of the playoffs. I knew Madden was going to do this shit at some point. We outplayed the Chiefs. So how did we lose? Like how? KJ Osborne going off for 100 yards again. It's these weird receivers like killing us every season. KJ Osborne, Brian Edwards for the Raiders. Why is Baron Brown in? Of course we lose the game because McManus had a field goal blocked. Oh, boy. Let's just get off this losing streak. We got a 7-6 Bucks. And we take care of business. Happy we finally get off that losing streak. Hopefully we're still the 7th seed so far. All we need to, I don't really care about the division because, we got the Chiefs in our division. I just want to make the playoffs. I want to have another winning season so we can get there, try to get a playoff win. We better beat Daniel Jones. Devonte Williams is slowing down a little bit. Noah Fant still trying to win that thumbnail position. Whittington's going off. So I thought that was McManus, boy. I was ready to bench him. I don't play when it comes to kicker. I don't care. I know a lot of the rebuilders, they don't really care about the kickers. They'll just sign anybody or let people do something. I care about the kickers. I care about the punters. Especially, with the punters, that's field position. And with the kickers, they can lose you games. You lose a game by a field goal or a point or two, it come down to the field goals, man. But 8-6 Broncos, 8-6 Raiders. Primetime game, 8:20 p.m. primetime. Winner most likely will win second place in the division. Get Mitch Baker back. Can we split with the Raiders, or are we going to get swept by them like we got swept by the Chiefs? And of course we get our ass swept. So we got swept by the Chiefs, swept by the Raiders. Not playing well in the division. We swept the Chargers, though. And now we're just looking like a different team, a whole nother team in the second half of the season. Just a different team. Garrett Bowles, should have traded him. Gave up 3 sacks. Ingram with a pick. I don't know what's going on. Is it Nails? Is he having a bad year? Should we put whatchamacallit back in? Should we go back to Brown? What the hell is Nails doing? I haven't seen his name anywhere. 1 sack, 7 TFLs, not getting no pressure. Two sacks, 2 TFLs. So he really ain't doing that much either. So we're not getting no edge on that, no pressure on that left edge spot. But 8-7, 7-8. This is playoff implications. The Steelers trying to get in. We need to win this game to have a winning season, get the 9 wins first and foremost. And of course we lose. Let's go ahead and just simulate this last game, man. This is bullshit. And, of course, the Steelers take our spot, so we need to win this final game. They need to lose for us to even get to the playoffs. And we just got outplayed, just looking like a totally different team second half of the season. Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy G, went off. Deontay Johnson went off. Juju Smith-Schuster went off. Offensive line. Just saying, Aaron Rodgers, you're not going to be our quarterback next season. So we're not even going to block for you. So let's check out the standings, man. AFC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So literally, we would have won that game against the Steelers. We would have been the 7th seed. So unfortunately, we need to win, and we need the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Jets all to lose. So we need a couple things to go our way for us to make the playoffs. Not looking good for us. And the Bengals are also 8-8. And with the Raiders sweeping us, we won't get that second spot in the division. So let's just end the season with a win. We end the season with a loss. We missed the playoffs. Let's see if we would have won, would we have made the playoffs anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even with a win, we still would have been out. So unfortunately, don't make the playoffs in what would be, I think, Aaron Rodgers' last season as a Denver Bronco. We look at our team ranks, we were 19th in points per game, 26th in passing yards per game. He was throwing the ball all over the place first half of the season. Our rushing yards was 13. Our defense pass was 24th. 19 for passing yards per game for the defense, and then rush yards for the defense 13. So 8-9, third in the division. Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy G, killed us in that game. 5,000 yards passing. Then Patrick Mahomes and some guy named Galvin Culp. Jonathan Taylor, over 2,000 yards rushing. Derrick Henry, and then Nick Chubb. Van Jefferson leading the league in 1,500 yards, only 4 touchdowns though. Deontay Johnson, 1,500, 4 touchdowns. So that damn Jimmy G and Deontay Johnson connection, which killed us. And then Justin Jefferson. Then they had Brian Burns, Chandler Jones, Joey Bosa, Ronnie Harrison, Zayvon Collins, Casey Hayward, Matt Milano, Tremaine Edmonds, and Bobby Wagner. So we got 20th offense. Once again, under 30 touchdowns for Aaron Rodgers. Yep, it's time to hang it up. Defense, 12th in yards. Yep, and with that season, it is time to move on from Aaron Rodgers. I think that's the second time in a row when he come to Denver. So, first season, 31 touchdowns, 4,300 yards, great year. Looked like we were going to be Super Bowl contenders. And then look at this, 23 touchdowns last year. Even though that ratio, touchdown-interception ratio ain't bad. And then 29 touchdowns this year. So, the yards has always been good. But under 30 touchdowns. And then once again, he had double-digit picks. So, that's how Aaron Rodgers, the Aaron Rodgers era in Denver is going to end. And then Devonte Williams, another breakout year. Hopefully he goes up to X Factor. We'll try to get, look at Mitch Baker, 3 touchdowns though. But we might try to get him some help at the running back position next season. And then we had Jerry Jeudy, 1,000 yards, wide receiver 1. And then Noah Fant, 12 touchdowns, 980, 89 catches. Cortland Sutton, only 67 catches, 800 yards. That was good. 5 touchdowns are good. And then we paid KJ Hamler. He was hurt a little bit, so I ain't going to hold it against him too much. And then Joseph had a good year, wide receiver 4. Offensive line, Quinn Miners kind of had a down year. Garrett Bowles, because he was on a trading block. Yeah, that one game he gave up 3 sacks. We might not bring him back. And then look at Muti. Not 1 sack given up. Pro Bowl. I wish they remember in the older Madden games, they used to have the stats where like they would show how many pancakes they had. I feel like that they need the pancake blocks. They need to put that back in the game for the stats for the O-line, and then they need to stop giving the awards to the best overall player. They need to give the award to guys like this. No sacks in 16 games. I don't know why he didn't play 17 games. He was our starter, but he got hurt. But no sacks allowed from him. So shout out to him. Josie Jewell, once again, leading the team in tackles. 8 TFLs, 2 sacks and a pick. Might bring him back. Zay Clifford, the rookie, who had a hidden death trait. Let's check out what it was. star. So he really didn't do nothing. Media didn't do nothing. Patrick Surtain had a down year. So just a down year from the defense all around. But the rookie Ingram, good rookie year. 2.5 sacks and a pick, 80 tackles. Bradley Chubb competing with Noah Fant for the thumbnail position for this video. Stephon Gilmore had another great year for us. He's been great ever since we brought him in. Enrique Bass kind of had a breakout year. Draymond Jones, 20 TFLs. I love it. Nails. So our rookies kind of let us down this year. Whittington went up to star dev. Wouldn't be surprised if they rob him. Baron Browning kind of gave up on him. And then Mike Taylor, at least one of the rookies, had a great year. So who led our team in sacks? Bradley Chubb. And for the picks, had a lot of one bombs. Forced fumbles. No forced fumbles. So no hit sticks. Nobody doing the hit stick. Bradley Chubb with a block. Enrique Bass with a safety. No touchdowns. And then for the kicker, Brandon McManus, he had one field goal blocked. He only missed 2, so he really only missed 1. Great bounce back year. The punter, inside of 28 times, touchbacks 13. Longest was 69. He averaged 50.2. No special team touchdowns, of course. And then yearly awards MVP went to Kyler Murray. Coach of the year went to Ron Rivera. Offense player of the year for the AFC, Patrick Mahomes. Defensive player of the year, Joey Bosa. I don't see no Broncos anywhere. Offensive rookie of the year for the AFC, Junior Sherrills of the Bengals. And then defensive rookie of the year was Khalil Bonds. We had Ingram at number 2. And that's Khalil Bonds of the Jaguars. And we had Anthony Nails at number 8. And we had Zay Clifford at 10. So we do see some Broncos. Best quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers at number 10. I wouldn't put him up there. Derrick Henry. For running back, we had Devonte Williams at 7. Receiver, A.J. Brown. No Jerry Jeudy. That's crazy. Offensive lineman, I would give it to Muti. But, of course, he's not up there, so that goes to Quentin Nelson. Greg Rousseau, the Bills. Didn't do that when we had the Bills, but okay. Joey Bosa and Uchenna Nwosu, 1 and 2 for the Chargers. So that's something that the Chargers did good this season after going 4 and 13 last in our division. We did have Bradley Chubb at number 6. Chidobe Awuzie, number 1 for the Bengals. Best kicker, Eddie Pinheiro of the Chargers. So, and McManus at 4. So the Chargers with D. Lyman and the kicker. But unfortunately, we don't make the playoffs. This is the end of the Aaron Rodgers era. We have to try to get his replacement. Don't know if that's going to be a veteran free agent. Don't know if that's going to be one of those 4 or 5 quarterbacks. Don't know yet. Be crazy trying to win the Super Bowl with a rookie quarterback for year 5. But looks like that's a direction we might have to go in. Might be our only option. Might be the best option. Pro Bowl. Super Bowl is going to be Ravens and Bucks. Pro Bowl. Look at Jimmy G making the Pro Bowl at 7 overall. I don't expect to see. Look at KJ Osborne. I don't. Noah Fant, tight end too. So we got 1. I think Muti should be up there. So it looks like we might just have one. I feel like Bradley Chubb had a chance to make it. He had like a crazy year though. So Bradley Chubb not making it, and Noah Fant making it. I am going to make the announcement. Noah Fant will be the thumbnail. That means anything. And we got 1 Pro Bowler. So shout out to Noah Fant. Hopefully he goes up, dev trait. And we'll see you win the Super Bowl out of the Baltimore Ravens and the Bucks. But before we do that, let's check out, see if we had any dev trait upgrades. So I feel like Devonte Williams could have won with the X Factor, but as long as they let him keep his superstar dev, I'm straight with that. Noah Fant actually did not go up. Enrique Bass went up superstar dev. I don't expect him to keep it. Knowing Madden, they're going to take it from him. And then anybody else went up? Of course, Jewel once again goes up to star, but they're gonna take it away from him again. So yeah, hopefully they let Jewel keep it this time. Hopefully Bass keeps that. Anything will help us out. And let's see who wins the Super Bowl out of the Bucks and Ravens. I don't even know who the quarterback is of the Bucks. I think is it Daniel Jones? Thank God they lost. They lost by a point to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Patrick Queen, who I feel like the Seahawks should have drafted in that draft class. He wins Super Bowl MVP. As you see on the side, Kyler Murray MVP, Ron Rivera Coach of the Year, Kyler Murray Offensive Player of the Year, Zayvon Collins. A guy named, speaking of the Seahawks, wide receiver Luke Wilkerson, Rookie of the Year overall. And then for the Defense Rookie of the Year overall, Brian Hutchins, right end of the Packers. So congrats to the Ravens. And let's see if we have any retirements. See if we're going to bring Justin Simmons back. See if we're going to bring Josie Jewell back. For the Broncos, don't see anybody. Shelby Harris, former Bronco. We let him go, I believe, after year 2. We had let him go. Tom Brady finally retires after sitting in free agency. He just wanted to watch the Bucks play in one more Super Bowl and lose, I guess. And let's see if we have any. Oh, mock draft 3 is out. Do they have us taking a quarterback, or will we have to trade up for one? So I do see 3 quarterbacks going in the top 5. Hopefully the 4th. Where's the 4th quarterback? So it looks like we might not have to trade up for one, because there is a 4th quarterback. They have us taking a right end, which I don't like. Where's that other quarterback though? They have the Steelers taking Hancock out of Oklahoma. So we can stay put, most likely, and that's how you work. That's how the mock drafts work. I wish the game, it just follows the mock draft basically. So if I know that he's still available by our pick and it says the Steelers will take him after us, we can go ahead and take him. I know he's not going to go before our pick, so I am going to scout the other quarterbacks still, just to see if they're better, and we have to trade up for them. But it looks like we can get a quarterback just sitting there. Don't have to give up a lot of picks. And we're going to have to build, because it is going to be a year 5 Super Bowl or bust, we are going to have to build a team around him. We are going to have a quarterback on a rookie contract. Let's see, we got where the hell is Tariq Cohen? Did Tariq Cohen retire or something? So it looks like we're going to need a backup running back. That's kind of surprising. Even though KJ Hamler was hurt, we're not going to get another receiver. He still was good. I don't know who the hell this Blanton guy is. I think he's taking up $1 million. Goodbye, sir. Probably going to need a backup tight end. Where the hell is Garrett Bowles? Wait a minute. Did I? Oh, my God. Why did y'all let me do this? I forgot I had players to sign. Garrett Bowles, Josie Jewell, Justin Simmons, and I simulated it. Stephon Gilmore. Oh, my God, bro. I forgot I had free agents to sign. Oh, that's good news. They actually let Enrique Bass keep Superstar Dev. So we got Whittington, who went up to Star Dev, and of course they took it from him. But Enrique Bass, Superstar Dev still. Let's make sure that nobody else got robbed. Devonte Williams still has his. Does PS2 have his X Factor? He still does. So we got a new Superstar Dev. I'll take the Superstar Dev over the Star Dev. But God damn it, man. God damn it. So it looks like we have a bunch of, we're going to be very active in free agency. Even Brandon McManus, man. Damn it. So we need to bring back Brandon McManus, Stephon Gilmore if we can, Justin Simmons if we can. We do need a slot corner. These rookies didn't do shit for us, even though this guy had star dev. He still has it. I would give that to Whittington. We need to bring Josie Jewell back. We need a left outside linebacker because Nails didn't do shit. Raheem Brown didn't do nothing. We need Garrett Bowles back or another. I mean, I thought about letting Garrett Bowles go anyway. He most likely was going to go. Tariq Cohen probably was a free agency. So, oh my God, man. So we have a lot of money. A lot of money, man. So Aaron Jones is there. We don't want D-Hop. Don't want Keenan Allen, former Charger, who we could bring in, but not going to. Let's look at quarterbacks. So Aaron Rodgers is still there. He didn't retire, but we're going to let him go. We're going to move on. I feel like we should sign a veteran, though, to compete with whatever rookie quarterback we do draft. So there's offers being made for Jared Goff, Davis Mills. Do we bring in a Carson Wentz? Do we bring in a Kellen Mond, Kyle Trask, Kyle Allen, Jimmy G, who had a hell of a year with the Steelers? Because he had a hell of a year, that doesn't make no sense. Led league in passing yards, and then he goes down to a 69 overall normal dev. Now he's sitting in free agency. Nobody probably going to sign him. We could bring Drew Luck back just to be a backup. Tyler Huntley, who I think is one of the top backup quarterbacks in the league. I think him, Mariota, Minshew, even Trubisky. I think those are the top backup quarterbacks in real life. Let's bring who would fit our scheme better, man. I like signing scheme fits. Of course, it will only be Jimmy G. Anybody on this? Let's go with who'll be a good Bronco. Cowboys going after Mariota. Huntley played for the Ravens. He'll give us some play, but the Bengals want him. I mean, competition in the division. What am I talking about? I am not in the AFC South anymore. But I like that storyline for that division. Him going from the Ravens to the Bengals, so I'm not going to entertain that. We bring in Josh Rosen. Did we give Chosen Rosen a chance? Either him or Kyle Allen. But I think the one that makes the most sense with Goff and Mills being offered contracts, let's bring in Carson Wentz. I used to like Carson Wentz when he had that, the Super Bowl year for the Eagles. But he makes the most sense just in case if we don't get a quarterback somehow in the draft class, we'll have a guy that can start. So let's overpay him a little bit. Bring this down. Let's go get Carson Wentz. He'll either be our starter or our backup. I do want a backup running back, even though Baker played well last season. And we need we could get like another power back, but I want like an elusive guy or a receiving back. Be like a Chase Edmonds. It'd be like another Tariq Cohen kind of. Could bring Melvin Gordon back. Marlon Mack, Keyshawn Vaughn. Yeah, let's go with Chase Edmonds. Let's go with Chase Edmonds. Receiver, not going to entertain. We're going to stick with KJ Hamler. Tight end, don't really need to look at the backups. And then Garrett Bowles is getting no offers. No offers. He only gave up 9 sacks. Deion Dawkins is there. He's 2 years younger. But it looks like Garrett Bowles is the best option if we, we'll just bring him back. I'll let him test the free agent market, but we're going to bring him back kind of on a cheaper deal. And then for DN, we got Draymond Jones. We got Bass, who's a superstar dev now. We got Whittington, who should have started. And that's another thing I hate with the dev trade regression. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to take it off. I like having it on because, I mean, you got people who shouldn't be X factors forever, even though, like, if they're playing bad, they deserve to have their dev trade. But in a situation where Whittington went up star dev in the season and he had a good year, a decent year, he should still have, the star dev trade. Or maybe I could even boost up, like, the desired dev traits for the season. Like, they have it set like a certain amount, I guess. So with every draft class that comes in, if those rookies have X factor or superstar dev or star dev, I guess the season has to balance itself out. So it'll take away dev traits from certain players for no damn reason, just to give it to the newer players. Doesn't make no sense, but it kind of hurts the overall. So my players, now that he's back on normal dev, he's going to develop slow when he should have star dev. He could be like an 80 right now. But Khalil Mack, not going to lie, we do need edge rusher help because Nails and Brown were not good. Do we bring Shaq Barrett back to the Broncos? I like that storyline. And why is Bradley Chubb ever having a good year down to normal dev? Why is he down to normal dev? So we got robbed of another dev trait. Or do we go get Uchenna Nwosu, who had a great year for the Chargers? Him or Shaq Barrett? Shaq Barrett is older, and it looks like he's more expensive. $15.1 million for the cap hit. Uchenna Nwosu would be a lot cheaper. So I think we're going to bring in Uchenna Nwosu. Cornerback, we need help. Free safety, I can't believe we're about to lose Justin Simmons because I forgot to sign him. And then Stephon Gilmore has been playing well for us. Let's see, where's McManus? So we'll start with McManus. Bring back McManus. All right. Justin Simmons. Gonna have to overpay. Try to fight to keep him. Hopefully we can get him back. Cornerback. Ojemedia didn't do nothing. The two rookies didn't do nothing. We need help at cornerback. Let's see. Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, Mike Hill. None of these guys fit the scheme. Ugo Amadi. I think we're looking to draft for a corner. Uchenna Nwosu, how much, if we just gave him that, how much would that be? Way behind. Saints spending a whole bag on him. So we're going to go with Shaq Barrett. Bring him back to Denver. Became a superstar when he left Denver. Went to the Bucks. 2-time Super Bowl champion. Let's bring him back to Denver, see if he can win us one more Super Bowl. Bring back Garrett Bowles. Just looking. All right, so I think that's all we're going to do. So we're going to look at bringing in Carson Wentz. bringing back McManus, Chase Edmonds, bringing back Garrett Bowles, bringing Shaquille Barrett back to Denver, and then bringing back Justin Simmons, who shouldn't even be there in free agency. And I almost forgot about my boy, my other safety, Stephon Gilmore. We need to bring him back as well. 1 year deal, 2.9, 2.55. Actually, give him that. And bring back Stephon Gilmore. So let's see if we can get all those guys in. Be crazy if we don't get Justin Simmons. I'm going to be so mad. Forgot to re-sign him. And we get everybody. Carson Wentz, who might be our starter. Chase Edmonds replacing Tariq Cohen. Bringing Shaq Barrett back to Denver to help us out with the edge rush. Bringing back Garrett Bowles. Bringing back McManus. Back Gilmore. And back Simmons. So really the only new guys is Carson Wentz and Shaq Barrett, who's been here in Denver before. So like the free agency. And then if that quarterback is still... Yep, so it looks like we're going to take Colin Hancock. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and look at the other quarterbacks. See if they might be better. So first off, Scott. Looked at him. He doesn't look that good. Looks like he's going to go number 1 overall. You got J.D. Harden. He's top 5. See, out of Wisconsin. Looks like he can throw the ball short. That's it. Then Jason Hutchinson, the other top 5 guy. He looks like he might be the best one out of them all. Deep A, mid A, short's probably an A. Hutchinson looks like the best one. And then Hancock, who's a round 1 guy. The guy we might take out of Oklahoma. He looks like the most balanced. He can run. He is the strongest. A awareness, A stamina, B deep though, and juke. So he actually looks like the most balanced. And then I would say Hutchinson looks like the overall best. For running backs, there's a lot of first round running back talent. We might look at drafting one. Let's look at this guy, Harden. A short route, B medium route. So he's a good receiving back. So we'll put him on the list. About this guy, Brian Groves, kind of slow. A kick return though. How does he have a kick return? He's slow as hell. Make it make sense, man. So no running backs. Could use a backup tight end. Need a left tackle. You know what? We'll look at left tackles because even though we brought back Garrett Bowles, he might not make it out of preseason on the roster. We could find somebody to be in competition with him. Go ahead, look at the right tackles. There's no left tackles really. Let's look at this guy, Henry Livingston. Not that good, so it looks like Garrett Bowles might keep his job. Brought in Garrett. Oh! I forgot all about Josie Jewell, man. Oh, this is crazy. Well, I'm not forgetting so much. So we might have to look at middle linebacker. He probably got signed by another team at this point. God damn it, man. God damn it. Definitely need corner. Jalen Gaddis, he's a top 5 guy. We might trade up for him. He ain't going to cap. But we need to get a quarterback. What about this guy, Julian Clifford? I feel like I don't want to draft another corner. We might just stick with the corners we got, see if they can just develop, play well. Man, there's no cornerbacks in this draft class, really. We might need to go sign a free agent cornerback. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to check to see if we're only in day 2 of the free agency. So hopefully Josie Jewell is still there. I'm be so mad if he's gone. B. Wags is there. And he is there. But the Giants are trying to make a play for him. Fuck you, Giants. Not taking my guy. You're not taking my guy. And with the cornerback draft class looking weak, who do we bring in to pair up with Patrick Surtain? Do we bring in Xavier Howard? The Falcons going after him. Do we bring in Byron Jones? Mike Hilton? Big play Darius Slay? Honestly, Byron Jones is sitting out there. Almost a perfect scheme fit. See if he wants to come here for $8 million. So we're trying to get Josie Jewell back. Hopefully he doesn't go to the Giants. Bring in Byron Jones. We need help at corner. Just addressing all the needs, all the weak spots for our team last year. Our defense sucked ass. Gonna delegate that. And big free agency for us. Bringing our guys back that I forgot to re-sign in season. And then getting kicked out of the franchise. But bringing Shaq Barrett back to Denver. Bringing in Carson Wentz just in case if we don't get a quarterback. But we should be able to get one. And bringing in Byron Jones. Because Ojemide had a down year. The 2 rookie cornerbacks had a down year. So that'll help out our secondary. Shaquille Barrett help out our pass rush. And now we just need one more missing piece to the puzzle, and that is quarterback. Let's look at the final mock draft. I like Hutchinson, but they have the Saints taking him. We're not going to trade up. We can still take Hancock. And you know what? Because we address corner and edge, we could trade up if we feel like Hutchinson is better. I'm going to take a look at him one more time. Because Scott doesn't look good. Harden doesn't look that good. But Hutchinson looks the best. But Hancock looks like he can do it all. He can run, he can throw. But he's around 1, and then Hutchinson is top 5. With A's everywhere. Strong arm. You know, I think we're going to roll with Hancock. I'm not going to trade up. We should be able to get a quarterback. Let's check out and see where some of these players went in free agency. See what we might have to deal with. Aaron Jones, of course, he goes to the Chargers. So Chargers, last place our division. They trying to be aggressive. They got a new running back. Keenan Allen leaves, though, so that's good. He goes to the Jets. And that's about it. I don't really see nobody else. I don't see the Chiefs making plays. Look at the Chargers. They just losing players. They lost Chinna Nwosu. They lost Keenan Allen. So the Chargers losing pieces, even though they were able to add Aaron Jones. I don't see the Chiefs, though. I don't see the Raiders making any plays. So they should probably have the same teams. But we are a quarterback away from trying to get back to the playoffs. And let's go ahead and start the draft. We're not going to trade up for Hutchinson. I think we're going to sit still and get the other guy who seems to be more balanced.
On the
Chargers
clock
actually have
now
no
is the
one pick, and
Rams, and
that's so
time is ticking.
stupid. They have Justin Herbert, but they got probably the
And
worst
now on the clock,
quarterback.
it's the 49ers.
Harden goes to the 49ers, and then this is it right
On
here.
the clock
Saints,
now, it's
they
the
go
Dolphins,
Hutchinson.
and time is ticking. Okay, it's the
So let's
Lions
just
now
make
on the clock.
sure the
The
quarterback that we
Patriots are
want,
now on the clock.
we could trade up and take them.
Okay, here we go. The
But we should be
Vikings
able
on
to
the
sit
clock
here
now.
and get
And
them
the
at
Eagles
our
on the clock
pick.
now. Let's see what direction they go.
I'll be so mad if the Falcons take them,
Okay, next up,
and
it's
they
the
don't. So
Broncos
we're
on
going
the
to make the
clock.
selection. Colin Hancock, will he be the first rookie quarterback, starting rookie quarterback, to win a Super Bowl? Don't know. 21 years old, Oklahoma, 6'1", 223.
On the
Welcome to the
clock
Denver
now, the
Broncos. I
Jaguars.
should have traded up for Hutchinson. And then after this pick,
The
I
Broncos are
honestly
on the
don't
clock
know
now.
what else more we need. Might just take best player available at this point. Could go backup running back, though. Could go Calvin Mathis. 5'8", B catching, fast as hell. But all I know is that he can catch. That's all I know about him. But this guy, P.J. Simpson, impact blocking. That might be a good pick. That might be our Garrett Bowles replacement right there. That might be the smart pick to make. And honestly, I think about this Matt Newsom guy. Let's check him out. Beat tackling. Beat catching for this guy. So it looks like it's going to come down to that running back or the left tackle. Let's check out this receiver, though. B deep route. Runs a 4.33. Runs a 4.33. A ball carrier vision. Can't catch ball. Can't catch the ball, though. And we don't need receiver. This running back's kind of fast. So I'll tell you what, we brought in Edmonds. Let's go ahead and get Garrett Bowles competition. Let's take P.J. Simpson out of LSU. Hidden
Jaguars are
depth
now
trade.
on the
Let's go.
clock.
We can cut Garrett Bowles now. Draft King. Got a steal in the second round.
Now the Broncos are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
Third round, we'll look at running back. We'll look at receiver maybe. Nothing really there at running back. Do need tight end, though. Let's look at, I guess, strong safety. Did we lose Caden Stearns? I think we might have did. Actually, that guy didn't look that bad. Yeah, he didn't look that bad. B block shedding, B play recognition, B pursuit. Josh Haynes. Let's take him. I really don't take players that fall down the draft board with that red on the side, but let's take
The
him.
Jaguars are up now. Let's see what direction
Moving
they
him
go.
strong safety. Next, I think I'm going to look at tight end.
On the
Fourth
clock
round
now,
pick,
it's
maybe
the
running back.
Broncos, and time is ticking.
Okay, Brian Groves. That's that guy that had 8 kick return. What about Thad Hickman? A trucking, B stiff arm. He's a power back. 233. I like him. Groves just has that kick return. Yeah, let's take him. Let's get some more competition at running back. Hickman, power back.
Okay,
I
the
called him
Jaguars are
Thickman.
now
It's
on the clock.
Hickman. Thad Hickman.
All right, the
And then we'll look
Broncos
at
are
tight
now on the
end.
clock.
And that left outside linebacker still there. Don't really need any more edge. B power moves though. C tackling. I don't want too many edge rushers on the roster. Jonathan Payton, D catching, can't catch, but can you block though? B pass blocking, A run block finesse. We need a blocking tight
All
end on
right,
the
the
roster. Let's
Jaguars are
go.
now on the clock.
Jonathan Payton.
Okay, next up, it's the Broncos on the clock.
And that guy's just sharp. There must be something wrong with him. So I'm not going to take him. Let's look at this Josh Reeves guy. Ooh, F's everywhere. Nope. Can't come home with F's on your report card, my friend. Let's look at cornerback, though. Look at cornerback. This guy's fast. Got stamina. Can catch a little bit. We might take him. Definitely not taking somebody that got F and man coverage. We don't know nothing about this guy. Just know that he went to Oklahoma with the quarterback we took. Man, I feel like I should have traded up for Hutchinson. We had all the, I could have traded up for him. Would have made sense to get the best.
On the clock now, it's the Falcons.
I feel like it was the best quarterback. Could have traded up with him with the Saints. We could have gave up these other picks.
The Broncos are
but
on the clock now.
Oh well. Oh well. 7th round pick. Don't really know what to take. Might look at receiver. B catching. Runs a 4.49. B break tackle, C short route. So Josh Farrell looks like the pick. What about Kieras Johnson? F's everywhere, so we're going to rock with Josh Farrell.
On the clock now, the Jaguars.
And that'll do it for our final draft. Only thing that'll make me feel a little bit better about this draft is if Hutchinson, the other quarterbacks, do not have dev traits. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of them will. Mainly Hutchinson, though, because we had a chance to get him. I let the Saints get him. But see if we made a mistake. But so 75 overall, not bad. Not bad. Colin Hancock, 21 years old, out of Oklahoma. Got an arm on him, and he's accurate. And he got some speed on him. So, like I said, he's the most balanced to me. So, I'm not mad at the pick. And then P.J. Simpson, hidden dev trait. If we were doing this longer, eventually would be Garrett Bowles' replacement. But he'll compete with Garrett Bowles in the preseason. And then look at this, Josh Haynes, who was falling down the draft board. I usually don't take players that have that red on the side when they drop down in the draft board, but 70 overall, bruh. 70 overall, that's good. In the 3rd round, running back Hickman, 66. That blocking tight end, 64. Irvin, 66. So, decent draft. Now, let's take a look at the other quarterbacks to see what they were. So, get us to the Rams, playing with Ramsey. That's going to be scary. Harden, that running back we was actually looking at, went to the Patriots. Normal dev, though. Ramirez was the guy they had us taking. I don't see none of the quarterbacks on here so far. It's just crazy. I don't see none of the quarterbacks. So we got the best overall quarterback. Harden was tied. He had the hidden, okay. Scott to the Chargers, who's not going to play, had hidden. But this is the one I want to see. Hutchinson. Did he have hidden? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But I feel like we got the best quarterback, though. It is what it is. It is what it is. We got our quarterback of the future, our quarterback going into the final year. Year 5, Super Bowl or nothing, and it's going to be tough to pull it off with a rookie quarterback. I don't think starting rookie quarterback, has ever won the Super Bowl in their rookie starting year. But that'll wrap it up for part 4. Until the next episode.